So, these gifts are actually for a homeless shelter here in Miami. Grant and I will be delivering the gifts December 23rd. We're gonna be passing them out to the streets of Miami to make sure every child has gifts for Christmas.
Drop it off 371st Street right here in Miami Beach.
Suite 620.
We'll get a photo. The kids need it. You know how many kids every year don't have gifts, man? Hey, welcome. Grant Cardone here, Captain Ryan. You're Captain Ryan. We call him Captain Ryan because he's the captain. And we had
a good flight yesterday, didn't we?
We had a great flight, man.
That landing was good, wasn't it?
It was awesome, dude. I called Ryan at Saturday night, 10 o'clock at night. I had a friend call me up and say, I need some help from you. I said, hey, going to Tampa tomorrow morning. I'll see you in 12 hours. He's got the plane ready. We get on the plane, put the kids on there, went in and looked at a little real estate yesterday, did a little hunting. Helped a friend out, got back on the plane, came back home so I could be with you today on Real Estate Investing Made Simple. I got one of my new hoodies on. I got a ticket to the 10X Growth Con. If you guys hadn't done this yet, okay, wait till you see the speakers we're going to add today. Who do we have right now, Robert? Lewis House. Tom Cummings. You're going to repeat the names I do? Grant Cardone.
Bradley.
Elena Cardone. Bradley.
Jared speaking.
Jerry Glant.
JJ.
JJ Rockentelli runs a $1.5 billion.
Did you say Bobby?
Bobby Castro. Company's valued at $600 million.
Danelle
Delgado, the super coach.
We doing Lewis?
We got Lewis House there.
Frank Kern?
But this is what y'all don't know. Frank Kern, the freaking genius. Frank Kern.
Thomas, dude? Huh? Thomas coming?
I think Eric Thomas is coming. I think my boy Les Brown.
Yeah, he be right there, dude.
You know, dude, I'm gonna be. I know Jeff Gittimer's gonna come. This is gonna be the single best lineup of speakers ever in the history of the world. I got a call into Damon John. Mark Cuban told me no. He said
Kevin Harrington.
Did he really? Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank's gonna be there. It's gonna be awesome.
So I was on a call. I was on a conference call, Skype call with individuals from Thailand this morning.
Yeah.
And they're like,
explain to them what you mean. You're on a call about what?
So I was on a conference call this morning via Skype with investors. We have international investors. We have people from the U.S. So anyway, we had an international investor calling this morning, and he wants to invest in a company like ours who invests in multifamily real estate because they don't want to do it themselves, right?
All that international money wants to be in America. You guys think America's bad? Go visit some other place and then have those investors with that money and over there, look over here, and they're like, dang.
And that's what he said too. He says, I know U.S. is safe for real estate holdings. He says, you guys can't make me the money that I make on a day-to-day basis. But he says, I know that if I put my money back to work in U.S. real estate, I'm going to go. So anyway, the Growth Con deal came up. That's what I was going after. So he had his whole team out there, right? He had a team of 5. And Eric, one of his team members, he says, hey, I follow Grant. I'm a big fan. He says, tell me about this Growth Con conference, right? And we're talking about a $40 million deal. And he wants to know about the 10X Growth Con. He says, what's it about?
The guy wants to, what he's telling you about investing money in America. He's not talking about how to make money there. The first reason you buy real estate, particularly income invest in real estate, is to protect the capital. Okay, you want to protect the capital. Now the reason I'm telling you that is because I'm going to look at some deals today, and the first thing I'm going to say, because I'm putting my own money in, Remember, there's 4 ways to buy real estate. You buy it, you get it syndicated, you invest in a REIT, okay? Or the other is you ride with another guy, right? So the syndicators are not trying to protect capital. Would you agree with that? The syndicator, a pure syndicator.
100%. They're trying to make money on fees.
They're trying to make money on fees, man. They're not trying to protect capital. They're trying to make money. So when this guy from Taiwan says, I want to invest in your deal, first thing he's trying to do is protect capital.
Yep.
Now, what kind of real estate does that? Only real estate with income. If it doesn't have income, it cannot protect your capital. And this is why I said last week in the show last week, if you missed it, all these shows are archived at Grant Cardone TV. GrantCardoneTV.com/real estate. You can see all our past shows. If you put all these shows together, man, you're going to have more than a book. Okay, I am simplifying the real estate purchase. So number one, when I buy a deal, we just bought a deal in Daytona Beach. I put $8.3 million down, my money, wrote the check, closed the deal, closed the financing. I got financing. The guy from Taiwan he can't get that money. If you're an international investor, you can't get a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan like I can. Okay, I'm a preferred lender there. I borrowed money at 3.8% on, how much money did I borrow? 27 million?
Yeah, it was 25.5, yep. 27.
No, it was 27.2. I remember these things.
Oh, on Orman?
I got like a steel trap.
Orman was 29.2.
29.2. Excuse me.
Yep, still trap, huh?
Yeah, 29.
Was that the still trap?
Be nice.
I'm just kidding.
I checked the flaps. Okay. Yeah. So what? Number one, protect the capital. Number two, man, I need income. Remember what I said last week, man. Income determines value. People are like, when are you going to sell? Bro, that determines when I can sell. The income is what people pay for. By the way, this stock market that you're in at 20,000, probably going to go to 21 or 22. Buddy, when it falls, it's going to be so good for real estate. I mean, I go home, I go to sleep every night. Man, I don't know when it's going to happen, but let it happen. See, to me, it doesn't matter because I don't look at a phone and watch up and downs. I'm not interested in up and downs. I'm interested in the protection of capital with income every month while I wait in the hopes that one day I get the AP and the P, the appreciation that somebody else can pay for. So what we're going to do the third Wednesday of every month, every Monday, third Wednesday of every month.
I actually wish we could do this show every Monday.
We could do it every Monday.
This is my favorite show.
This is called Deal Review.
Yeah.
Call in 305-865-8668. I'm going to tell you about a deal right now. How much time I got? I got a minute? 1 minute. Okay, I'll tell you about a guy.
So this
My
one
office,
right here.
Let me do Ben first. Let me do Ben. Do you have the Mallard Cove deal that Ben sent in? Yeah. Here's the deal. It's pretty. Ben calls me this morning. Hey, Grant, what do you think about the deal? What do you think about Jupiter? Okay? I said, dude, what do I think about Jupiter, Florida? I love all of Florida. Okay? The guy that just got elected, this is his second home. Okay? I need more than a picture. Okay? Okay. I'm like, tell me about the deal. Tell me about the deal, Ben. Tell me the story. Ben's like, it's concrete. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good when you're on the coast of Florida. That's kind of good. It doesn't have to be concrete. That's good. How much money does it make, dude? What are they asking for the deal? How much per unit, okay? What is the expenses there? What's the concessions? Like, give me some data, bro. Pink? It's pink. Okay, my name's Grant Cardone. This is Captain Ryan.
This is Captain Ryan. And every once in a while, we jump the gun and we want to get this man information. But when we come back, we're reviewing 3 deals sent from you guys.
Franchising is a lucrative way to make money. Take your business and allow others to manage it for you while still maintaining control. Take what you have worked hard for and expand it, not just in your local community, but across the United States. Franchising is not just business growth, it's expansion, and we're the experts. We at Transworld Business Advisors want you to give us a call right now, 757-821-3002. That's 757-821-3002 to let us help you expand your business, make more money, and get the life that you deserve. Many people are being kept from their dreams by circumstances they couldn't control and mistakes from a long time ago. All they needed was a second chance or a fresh start. That's why Cash Now was created. Since 1997, Ray Abood, owner of Cash Now, has been the premier expert in home renovation and resale in the York tri-state area. Dedicated to premier customer service, getting the best deals at the lowest price, This is the only expert company you should deal with when it comes to buying and selling a home. Offering a 5-step home buying process, Ray and his team will ensure your needs are covered and get you closer to your dreams of buying a home in any city across the United States. To find out more on how you can get started on owning or selling a home, visit cashnowpa.com. That's cashnowpa.com to get started. In life, anything can happen. Disasters, losses, unexpected things that are not part of your business plan. And when it does, the next step is to figure out how to get back to business as fast as possible. That's where Pride Public Adjuster steps in to properly manage your insurance claim, create a strategic recovery plan, and get you everything you are entitled to from your insurance company. Our experts ensure that your insurance company will restore you to pre-loss condition or better. Since Pride works strictly on contingency, there is no risk and we don't get paid until you get paid. We are the only public adjusting firm licensed in every state in the United States, utilizing our own in-house team of insurance professionals. We work exclusively for you, the policyholder, not the insurance company. Contact us today to receive a free claim review at prideadjusters.com. That's prideadjusters.com. Settle for everything with Pride. That's prideadjusters.com.
All right, we're rolling.
Hey, if you like the show today, make sure you subscribe, hit like, and post your comments. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot. Hey, welcome back. This is Captain Ryan. My name's Grant Cardone, and every Monday we bring you real estate investing made simple. So simple.
So simple.
So simple. By the way, that's the one thing I like about real estate. It's not like you don't have to be a genius.
It's slow. It's simple.
It's steady. It's
you
like,
can be a caveman to do it.
Dude, I know some real estate guys that are just like, hey, did I get paid this month? And this is what they say. How much was the income? How much was the expenses? What was left over? Okay, it's simple. It's not like we're not creating apps here. I'm not competing with Facebook. I don't need to do it. I mean, it's simple. It's like money goes into a deal. So, but what we're talking about every week here, just to remind everybody, is we're not talking about houses. I'm not flipping houses. We're not talking about hotels. Hotels is not real estate. Hotels is servicing people. Okay? So buying a house, that's a place to live. If you're flipping homes, that's a sales job. You buy something, you build it up, and you sell it. If you don't sell it, you don't make any money, all right? So look, what we're doing, we got people on the phone, we got people calling in third week of the month. It's called deal review. Mm-hmm. So which one you want to take first?
Let's do...
First time I'm seeing these deals. Deal one. This is from Steve. Is that Steve?
This is from Zion.
Okay, Zion.
Yep. Steve's the listing agent.
Steve's the listing agent.
Yep.
46 units. Can you throw it up on the screen? You have it? Winton Road, Cincinnati. Robert's on the mic with us. Robert, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. How you doing? This is the correct one, right? This is the one you want right here?
Yeah, I like that one. Okay,
yes,
nice little brick deal.
Yep.
Okay, this is what it says: 46,000 square foot building, 46 units. So what do I know? Every unit's 1,000 square feet. I like that. I like the 1,000 square foot. The closer I get into urban city living, the smaller the unit can go. Just remember this: the further you are from the city, the bigger the units need to be. All right. Property type, multifamily property. Subtype, garden low rise. Typically that means 2 floors on a garden low rise. Okay? Don't worry about the commission split. You don't care if there's 3%, 12%, 15%. In this case, the commission split says 3%. Now that's interesting to me. Why do they want to split a 3% commission? Okay, I want to go to the listing broker, just so everybody knows. I want to go to the listing broker. I do not want another broker involved in a deal, not because of the 3%. I do not want another broker involved because I want control of the deal. Okay, brokers are people, and particularly real estate people. They get emotional. Real estate brokers get emotional. They get emotional, they get all freaking hyped up. I've seen guys on $40 million deals that lose their minds. Like, they act like children.
Commission splits when you sell it?
Yeah, they're going to split a total of 3%. When this deal transacts, on a $1 million deal, there's going to be a $30,000 fee. Now, some of you are like, well, I'm a real estate agent. Mm-hmm. I want half of that fee. The fee's $15,000, okay? Yeah. If you're looking at this deal thinking, I want to grab $15,000 out of this deal, that's not how you make money, man. Okay, that's not how to make money in this deal. This deal is either good or it's not good. And the first thing you need to decide is, do you like the deal? It says the cap rate is 9%. That means, and I'll just keep repeating this over and over until you guys got it.
That's great.
You know, you get 9% on the money that you put back on the money you put down.
Yep. So
9% on the total price paid. So this deal would make $90,000 a year if I paid cash for it. Mm-hmm. You're never going to pay cash for this deal unless you're Dave Ramsey. Dave's not going to buy the deal because he doesn't have a free million. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finance this deal. So now this is what's not on the sheet. Okay? What's not on the sheet is this.
Got it. Cap rates.
Okay, and if you got a question, all you got to do is ask. I'm going to put $250,000 down on this deal. I'm going to finance $750,000, plus maybe some rehab stuff. Okay, this money right here is going to probably cost me. Thanks. This money here is going to cost me about. I'm just making this up in my head. $48,000 a year. I think that's what it's going to cost me. The income on this deal, if it'll tell me, it's not going to tell me.
The
See,
income?
missing data.
No, gross income is 216.
Okay, 216 is the gross income.
Yep.
The debt's going to cost me 40. Oh, the gross income? What's the expenses?
Yeah,
Well, I need
gross-
the NOI.
gross-
I need
yep,
the NOI.
So NOI is 90,000.
Okay, so watch. So I'm going to take what looked like a 9% return. Okay, y'all got this? $1 million, $250, $750. This is what I'm going to finance.
Okay, so the million's the purchase price.
Yeah, so really I'm paying $250 for the deal. I'm not worried about this guy's commission. I'm like, how do I buy $1 million asset for $250,000? Now, I don't know if I want the deal. I can tell you right now, a 9% cap rate that's advertised on this piece of paper alone tells me we got a neighborhood problem. But let's just go ahead and do the math. What's the NOI on the deal?
90,000.
$90,000. That's a lie. How do we know that's a lie?
Because it ends in a zero.
That's right, because it ends in a zero. Anything that ends in a zero is a lie 99.9% of the time.
So it's 9730. That's the NOI that they have.
97.30.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just was
So
making
you
It's still a lie.
rounded up. You rounded up.
I did.
Okay, good. So I mean,
But
I
you're
would
right.
still say like yeah, it's probably still a lie because it's interesting
It's
because
a pro forma.
the price per unit is down to the penny.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Yeah. What is it? 21,000.
$21,630 per unit.
Which is relatively cheap. Right?
No, it's not cheap. You can't even permit like in Miami. You can't.
Yeah.
In Miami, it would cost me $35,000 for one unit to be permitted to build. That whole unit, the brick, the floors, the walls, the plumbing, the electricity in the walls, the whole thing costs $21,000. So look, per unit price is great, deal's great, cap rate's unbelievable. Where's our 9%? I know this is in the ghetto. What did I say the debt on this was going to be? $750,000?
Yep.
I'm going to do my little six factor. My six factor is how I figure the cost of money. That's $45,000. So this is going to cost $45,000 in debt.
$45K a year.
It's going to make me $45,000. I put $250,000 down, and I took a 9% return and turned it into a 30%. No. What's 45,000? 250 into 45,000.
What is it? 250 what?
Divided by 250.
That's Elena. I don't know why she's calling me right now.
18%.
5.5.
It's 18%.
18%.
So notice what I did was I took a 9%
Wrong way.
return.
Gotta flip it.
So I'm gonna say, hey, bro, the deal looks great, man. It looks great. I wish I had this dude on the phone right now. I could talk to him. He says rented, great location, price right, good investment, no deferred maintenance, very efficient, clean and safe to operate. One roof, 3 buildings. Okay, why'd they bring up the roofs? Why'd they bring up the roofs? Problem with these roofs.
Yeah.
Okay. One furnace. Oh, the furnace. Oh, this must be one of those cooler things. Hot water heater, no grass to cut, large parking area. Oh, no grass to cut. No. On a bus line. Now it's starting to tell me the story.
Keywords, right?
Keywords, man.
Yep.
Y'all get this? Mm-hmm. 10 minutes to downtown.
Cozy.
Wow,
Yeah.
10 minutes to downtown. What,
That's
downtown
good.
Cincinnati? Okay, good. Now, when do you want to buy this building? Do you want to steal this building? You wait till there's snow on the ground. Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
That's a good point.
You wait till there's snow
that.
on the ground, man. You understand? Because nobody else is going to want it. See, I'd go try to run at this thing hard right now. I go run at it hard. I just bang them on the price, okay? So that's deal one. Do I like the deal? I don't know. I don't know enough about the location. Frankly, I don't know enough about the location. By the way, I think I was reading the notes from the wrong building. Which is a great thing. You guys got it. You see when I look at the pictures, the little laundromat's really small. They were using efficiency washers and dryers. You know, that's not bad. It's not good, but I don't know the location. My name's Grant Cardone, and you are watching Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Stay with me. We're going to take calls and review your deal.
Do you love Instagram? Are you looking to grow your following organically? Let the experts at Digital CEOs with a combined following of over 3 million people grow your followers organically. No bots, no fake accounts, genuine people, real conversations, and go from 0 to 100,000 followers in less than 9 months. For more information, visit digitalceos.co/Cardone. That's digitalceos.co/Cardone. Right now. You're looking for digital cash flow, other streams of income, and you know how important multiple streams of income are. Have you ever thought about making money online with zero money to start with? Let the expert Coach Gianni help you do this. From Amazon sales to banner advertising, monetizing your website effectively so every click makes you money. Build an online brand that sells and make money off of your website starting right now. Coach Gianni offers comprehensive, simple coaching of how to make money online, how to monetize your website, and come out on top in an arena where everybody's trying to get positioned. Go to CoachGianni.com/cashflow. That's CoachGianni.com/cashflow to get started with making money online. Mark in your neighborhood with a lasting impression. A professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is New York's best landscape designer. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit SteveGriggsDesign.com. That's SteveGriggsDesign.com. Gaining financial independence is what every person seeks in today's world. With so many options when it comes to investing, it can be confusing to know what to do. Specialized IRA Services helps you know the right direction to go. Whether you are looking for a self-directed IRA, a retirement account, or need the know-how on funding a new business, Specialized IRA Services help you gain control of your assets, your money, and your investments while being educated on the entire process. In removing Wall Street out of your investment, you can be sure to spend less on investment fees, taxes, and make more on your returns. Let the expert team at Specialized IRA Services help you transform your family legacy and secure your financial independence. Visit SpecializedIRAServices.com. That's SpecializedIRAServices.com to register for more info and receive a free ebook on your guide to financial freedom. That's SpecializedIRAServices.com.
Hey, Grant Cardone, welcome back to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Send me your deal. Send me your deal. We got callers on the phone. This is Captain Ryan at Cardone Acquisitions. Look, if you love real estate, you like income, you like depreciation, you like appreciation, and you like positive cash flow every month, and you don't want to do this yourself, or you don't have time, or you don't have the know-how, hit up Ryan. We have ArmandInvestment.com, ArmandInvestment.com. It's a great deal I just closed on. We are welcoming in accredited investors only. The minimum investment's $100,000, maximum's $1 million. This thing will fill out. It is a great deal, unbelievable deal. I've already bought it myself. I love the deal. And if you want to be my partner on the deal, email Ryan at Cardone Acquisitions, or just go to what website?
It's Ormond Investment, so it's OrmondInvestment.com.
It's really like Armand Investment.
Oh, is that how you say it?
Armand.
Ormond.
ORMOND. Because
the link's in the Facebook, right?
Wow. Probably not. I mean, John did this today. If you didn't follow him up, man, why would it be in there, man? Okay, you can call us 305-865-8668. Robert Sislow, the video genius, is here. If you got a business, you need people to know about your business. Okay, all those 10x growth conference videos you're seeing right now with me and Kern and Castro and Cummings and Lewis Howes and who else? Man, they're all coming, dude.
Harrington's
coming. Yeah,
JJ's in there.
JJ Jack and Telly, man, I got some ballers coming to this deal and more announcements. So if you see these crazy videos, that's Robert, the video genius Sislow. He's Robert Sislow on Instagram. He loves people, man. He loves to help you, and he likes to help people blow their business up. Okay, We're taking your questions. Angel from Cali, and then I'm going to look at deal number 2 called Bentley Woods.
And that's from Ruben Molina.
What's up, Angel from Cali?
Molina.
Hi.
How you doing, brother? How you doing? Tell me about your deal.
Well, I don't really have a deal. I just have a question.
Okay.
I'm graduating from high school. I'm looking to invest in real estate. So I'm wondering if I should invest in a fourplex with a FHA loan, or what do you suggest?
Or what? What's the option?
Just invest in something bigger.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, the only reason you want to do the fourplex, let's everybody just face it. You guys are looking at fourplexes because you're thinking about a budget. You're thinking about how much money you have as a down payment. The reason you want the FHA loan is because that's a way for you to buy and call it owner occupied. I know, I did the deal. First thing I ever bought was a single family residence. I went to the bank and lied to the bank. I'm buying this to live in it. I lied to the bank, man. Look, as long as you guys are lying, you ain't gonna grow big. It is impossible, man. You cannot become a giant and know that you got all these little secrets. So, and I'm not saying you got a secret, dude, because you could live in one of them, rent the other 3 out, and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna get my rent free. But anybody watching the show right now knows the reason to buy real estate, dude, is not to get your rent free, it's to get rich. So the fact that you're just out of high school, well, big deal, bro. Okay, I'm just 20 years old. I'm just 18. I wish somebody would have told me, quit talking about your age, bro, and go get money. Because the economy doesn't care how old you are, dude. The economy doesn't care about anything. The economy rewards and penalizes people for showing up and taking action. Okay, I like the law of attraction. I like the idea. I don't trust it. I trust the law of action, okay? Your age doesn't matter. What does matter is, hey man, are you confident in your marketplace? What city do you live in?
Whittier.
What city?
Whittier.
Whittier, dude. Where's Whittier, bro?
It's like East Los Angeles, next to there.
Yeah, okay, so you live in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You live in the hood.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you can do that, man. But I mean, I just don't see the play, bro. I don't understand the play. What are you going to make? $100 a month?
Yeah.
What are you going to make? You know, you're just doing it because it's an easy entry for you. So look, if you're going to play the real estate game, you guys, it's not worth the trouble to deal with tenants for $100. Most of you wouldn't. You don't even want to do your job for $100. You know, I know people that they won't make a cold call for $100. I'm like, well, bro, if you're not going to make a cold call for $100, you're not money motivated. The last thing you'd want to be in is real estate because out of those 4 units, what's that, Robert?
I said if you paid me $100 for a cold call per cold call, I'd make cold calls all day.
See, Robert would because Robert's like, I want to get my money right. But there was a time, Robert, when you wouldn't do it.
No, you're right.
Right?
You're right.
So now you're in the right environment where you're hearing the truth and you're like, I'm ready to play now. I'm ready to get my money right because I want to do something with that money to fix my condition. Dude, thanks for calling, Angel. I hope this helps, bro. Look, if you guys are going to play the game, man, I'm telling you, don't look at less than 16 units. Because then, right, you did the 4-unit deal.
I think you're right. But I also think that if somebody wants to start, like he clearly called up Angel. Clearly, what I heard is that he already made the decision he wants to go buy a fourplex.
Yeah.
So if he wants to go buy a fourplex, do it, but also be thinking about bigger deals. I mean,
somebody's going to rip you off, bro. This is what's going to happen. Some guy that bought that fourplex is going to rip your head off. They're going to puke down your throat, okay? You're going to get stuck in that deal, and when this market pulls back, it's going to pull back on residential housing is going to get pulled back on. And when it does, it gets constricted again, okay? That's not really rental property. That's not a rental property. That's not, when people look to rent, they're like, I want to go to a place where there's a swimming pool. That's the rental game you want to get into, where there's some amenities, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, that could be, it's Los Angeles too, man. Well, there's always going to be a play for some of that. But unless he's going to scale out and get 10 of those, 20 of those, like scale out.
Some people have to learn the hard way, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay,
some people want to learn. And just so you guys, what Grant was saying about the 1 to 4 units is those are based on the market, right? So anything above 5 units is the price is based off of NOI, but 1 to 4 units is based on the market. So the market determines the price or the sales price.
Training wheels are fine, okay? But I wouldn't invest money and use training wheels. I'd use training wheels to learn how to ride a bike. I would not, because once you put the money in, you can't get the money out, okay? Who are you going to sell it to? Same problem's going to be for the next guy. When you go to exit that deal, remember, why are you buying the deal? To protect your capital, to get cash flow every month, cash flow. If somebody moves out, you don't have the cash flow anymore because there's only 3 or 4 units. You're living in one of them. And the third reason is to exit and make money, okay? How do you make money? How do you make money? What's something valued based on? income. Does it produce income? No, it can't produce much income because you only got 4 customers every month, and one of them's moving away because he wants to sell the deal. Okay, Bentley Woods, 2111 Orange Grove Road, Hillsborough, North Carolina. I don't know this market. 48 units, $3.8 million. Completely different deal now, okay? Now we've gone from 46 units that was $1 million to 48 units that is $3.8 million. Only difference is 7 units here. So how do you assess the deal? This deal is a 6% cap rate. Oh man, much better neighborhood. Okay, I got people that want to buy this deal. Now I happen to know something about North Carolina. And what you could know is what are the other players doing in the market? I just sold everything that I have in North Carolina. Okay, this is priced at $80,000 a unit. It's 31,000 square feet. It's 48 units. So now the square footage went down. What did I say about the square footage last time? The further you get away from the city, the bigger the units get. Closer you get to the city, the smaller the units get. So I'm going to find out this. Marcus and Millichap. By the way, the listing broker tells me something about a piece of property. Okay. Marcus and Millichap. By the way, Ben that works for me worked at Marcus and Millichap. And Marcus and Millichap's system, the way they do a system, and I tell you all the time, who's the listing broker? ARA? Oh, it's overpriced. Okay. CBRE might have some room there. Cushman Wakefield might have, who at Cushman?
JLL.
Okay, oh, JLL, oh, it's overpriced. Okay. Marcus and Millichap? Oh, I know what they did. Marcus, some guy cold called this guy, got the listing. That's how Marcus works. Young guys go to work at Marcus, they cold call people. Hey, would you be a seller? What price would you be a seller? Guys like, yes, yeah, I'd sell it for $3.8 million. Market's good. This thing's overpriced, I can tell you right now. Okay. Marcus and Millichap pleased to offer a qualified investor. You know why they put that in there? They're tired of answering the ads. The agent is getting tired. Bentley Woods, a 48-unit garden-style community located in beautiful Orange County. It's at the intersection of 85 and 40 with quick access to the University of North Carolina, da-da-da. So look, the write-up tells you something, okay? Big write-up on this deal, okay? That's good. That means I got professionals on it. Completely different than the other one, where I got some freaking cheap mooch owner guy that won't spend the money. Look at the kitchen, how nice the photos are. See, they spent some money on this package right here. Is it a good deal? It's a 6 cap. It's a 6 cap, okay? Based on this photo right here, I think it's overpriced. I don't know. I need the financial information. Do we have him to call him? Can we call him?
So we don't have that, but I have the rough numbers.
Okay.
So it's 48 units, 6 cap. NOI is 229.
229.
Yep. So $229,000.
Okay.
Built in 1981.
Now, by the way, I could have figured that out by doing 6% of this number, right? For the total price. That would have told me. Let's see if those add up. By the way, I know it doesn't already. See, so I know right now, like, those numbers don't even add up, okay? I think it's 201,000. So something's wrong here, right? Okay? It says 229 is the NOI.
No, that's right.
6% of 3.8?
That's correct. Yeah, that's right.
Why would that be right?
6% of 3.8 is 228.
Yeah, 228. Okay, yeah, it is right. Okay, so it is right. That's good. That's good. So the guys got their math right, okay? Now, does that new NOI, is that with the new taxes? Huh? Because he didn't pay 3.8 for it. If he paid 3.8 for it, why is he selling it? Did he wake up one day and say, oh, it's a terrible deal? No, he probably paid 2.8, which is no problem. But if he paid 2.8, his taxes are at 2.8. What are my taxes going to be at? You go to the restaurant and you spend $10 on the food. You get taxed at 9%. I go to the restaurant and I spend $1,000 and I get taxed on $1,000, right? So depending on what your meal cost, depends on how much your taxes are. When this price goes up, okay, my taxes are going to go up, which means that number is going to go down. Just got to know what you're doing, folks. Look, if you don't have the time, like, I love real estate. Everybody I meet, I love real estate, man. What do you know about it? Nothing, except that it makes sense, which you're right. Particularly this kind of real estate. We're buying, this is 48 units. This was the first deal I ever bought was 48 units. That's what I got right, okay? What I should have done is I should have bought 200 units from the get-go. I bought 3 deals. It was 48 units, 38 units, and the next deal was 92 units. I should have just gone hog out wild right from the get-go, but I was scared. I went 1 unit, the single family home, story I tell all the time. Next deal was 48 units, okay? The place was never more than 90% occupied, okay? I had, most of the time, 5 units vacant. Remember the first deal I bought? How many units did I buy? 1. I rented it. They moved out. I had to pay the real bill. Okay, I said, I'll never do that again. Make that mistake, move on. I went to 48 units. So we're looking at 48 units here, $3.8 million. I was with a guy last week, Damon John.
Yeah.
I said, Damon, he's like, well, hey, tell me about your real estate. I said, I got 4,000 units. He's like, I know this guy.
That's not very helpful.
Did I tell you this story?
Yeah, the vacancy rate.
The vacancy rate
is 10%.
He's like, I got a buddy. He needs a unit. He needs a place to live. He's like, yeah, we got some, man. Tell him to call us.
Yeah, that was
He's like, what do you mean you got
years.
some? He's like, well, we have 4,000 vacancies because the guy had a portfolio of 40,000 units. That's the end game here. Okay, the end game is to scale out. Okay, you got to start somewhere, and one place to start out. If you're not going to do all this due diligence, where's our package at? Is that it? Is that a package right there? Or is that?
That's right there with the candy canes.
Okay. No, it's that other book.
Oh, the PPM?
Okay? If you're not going to do the work to do the due diligence that we talked about last week, if you're not going to do the due diligence, do the homework, do the research, look at deals. It's all right. Do the deals, look at the deals, do the work. Don't do this, okay? Find somebody that you can invest with that is doing the deals, that's looking at deals. What else we got here?
Yeah, we looked at 26 deals last week.
We looked at 26 deals last
Reached
week.
out to 30 brokers.
And how many did we put under contract out of the 26? None.
Big fat zero.
No.
We looked at 100 to get Ormond.
Yeah. I mean, I've had to look at 6 lenders to get the right debt on a new deal that I'm working at. Okay. I'm still working lenders. Okay. So there's a lot of work that goes into this game. I spent 3 years shopping real estate every weekend before I ever bought my first deal. You can call me a coward, or that's the way to build courage. Okay. Knowledge is power, but knowledge is different than information. A lot of information right here, none of it's knowledge. Knowledge means I know what the deal is, okay? I ought to call this guy and see if I can make a good deal.
Could you just
you call this guy.
Yep.
I'm going to call it. Yeah.
The tax thing that you were talking about?
Yeah.
How do you figure out what the tax is going to be on that number?
Well, I don't have on this package, I'd have to find out what the taxes are in Hillsborough, North Carolina. It's probably 2%. Okay? But I'd open up their trailing 12. Their trailing 12 is going to tell me everything. What am I looking for? If you're watching the show every week, what am I looking for? Show me your trailing 12. That's where the taxes will be in there, the electric, the gas, the water, everything will be in there, okay? Oh, their tax basis will show me what the property's been assessed at. I don't need to do some big, complicated research on the deal to find out what what they paid for the building.
And you can ask the broker that too.
I can ask the broker, dude, what they pay? I don't know. Do the freaking math, bro. 2% into 3.8, or, I mean, that's going to tell me. You just show me what the taxes are. I'll show you what they paid for the property. What is this? Is this the broker?
Yeah. This
Okay.
is Greenspawn listings.
Marcus, bring Marcus on in Texas. Great market, by the way. No better market than Florida right now, folks. Trump is going to be the president. He loves Florida. He's going to protect Florida. See, the real estate agent, too busy to answer the phone.
Hello, this is Will Matheson, Marcus and Millichap, North Carolina. I'm sorry I missed your call. If you could leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll give you a call back at my earliest availability.
What's his name? What's his name again?
Oh, I think he said Will. I didn't get it. I think he said Will.
When you have finished recording,
which deal?
you may hang up
It's
or
this
press
deal
1 for more
with these
options.
notes.
I don't have the
Hey, I'm calling about
Bentley Woods.
I'm calling about Bentley Woods. I'm a qualified investor. I know that's important to you. I need 48 units. I love the Hillsborough area. I want to be close to the hospital. Easy access to Chapel Hill. And right there near the Research Triangle Park. I heard you're the guy to call. I'm a qualified investor. I'm ready to go. Call me back, please. My name's Captain Ryan. They call me Captain Ryan. Thank you so much for making this listing possible.
That's going to be an awkward call when he calls back.
Okay. So look, you got to be looking at deals. Okay. Now, when you call this guy, I don't care about this deal. I care about that I got a community. I got a guy that I can talk to now, right? He knows all the deals in the marketplace, or he doesn't. One of the questions I'm going to ask him, Ryan's heard me ask this over and over. Who's running point on this deal? Okay, you want to write this down as one of your big questions. Who's running point on the deal? Oh, what do you mean? This is my listing. Who is running point on the deal, bro? Okay, he don't own Marcus and Millichap. Marcus and Millichap is a big house. This is probably a junior guy taking phone calls, fielding. That's why they said qualified investor. Because his senior probably said, make sure they're qualified, punk. Because there was no reason to put that in there. Why would somebody put that? You go to the grocery store, they got out there. Don't come in if you're not qualified.
What does it say?
If you don't have any room left over in your credit card, don't come in the store.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. That's what this guy's saying by saying that.
Yeah.
So you got to start learning how to look. What's the missing data, man? What tells me this? What tells me that? Marcus, what's up, bro?
Grant, how are you?
Come, man. How do you think I'm doing, man? I'm 10X Nation. I'm 10X Nation, man. It says right here, average is a failing formula.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What you got?
All right, so first of all, I just want to tell you, I love what you're doing. Ever since I started listening to you, I've been 10Xing my shit. So I've moved to El Paso 1 month ago. I already have 2 deals I'm putting in LOIs in. One of them is this deal here.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Hey, let me ask you, are they building a wall down there yet?
There's already a wall down here. It's called the Dry Rio Grande.
Okay. So you bought a deal. You want me to assess the deal? Do we have Marcus?
No, I haven't bought it yet. I'm actually putting in the LOIs today.
Okay.
Did you send it to my email, Marcus?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, let me see the deal. Let's get Marcus some real estate money, huh? What you say, Robert Sislow?
Let's do it.
What do you
Hey,
do?
Grant, do I have your attention here?
You do. You have my full attention, man. I can't even think about anything else.
Awesome. I want to tell you real quick, I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran, and there are 1.5 million veterans that are at risk for being homeless.
Yeah.
And Dave Ramsey is selling his stuff all over the place in the military. We need Cardone U on the university.
You're right, dude.
Or on the bases. And I have access to 12 bases, Grant. Let's do this.
Let's do it, man. Let's get his phone number.
All right, so let's talk about this deal.
Yeah, because, all Dave is going to say is save your money, save your money, save your money. And they're like, well, that sounds like a good idea, man, but I don't have any money.
Through my last year in the Marine Corps, I filed taxes for $29,000 as a sergeant.
Yeah. What you going to save? What you going to save? When you come back, you actually got to feed yourself.
Exactly, yes, sir.
You know?
All right,
so dude, I'm really helping you.
So-
You know how much I love the military, man.
Yeah, we do.
I know you do, brother. I want you on base, and I want to work with you, man.
Come on,
the
let's
VA
do it.
will pay you to make veteran millionaires.
I like this, man. I like this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in love right now. I'm getting married. Call Elena right now and say it's over. I'm getting
Yeah,
married.
good to go.
So Marcus, is this 25 units? The 9 1-bedrooms? This is okay.
Where is it? El Paso?
Yep. So it's.
All right. Now some people think El Paso, man. No way.
I've
Look,
been
there's
there
people that are
El Paso is
That
blowing
place is a
up.
little weird.
blowing up.
Yeah.
Man, I
It's
love my
Atlanta,
shirt.
Georgia, 20 years ago.
What's it blowing up from?
It's crazy.
They just moved a whole mechanized division here from Fort Bliss. This station is so big that it covers most of El Paso and it stretches into New Mexico.
Yeah. Okay. So
This
dude,
property
you gotta be.
here
You got.
is
Hey,
5
here.
minutes from the front gate.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so that scares me a little bit, man. Because when I go to get a loan, the lender's going to be like, okay, what's the military occupation of that building? What percentage of that building is military? Because here's the deal with the military. If Trump calls up and say, hey, you guys are all going to Afghanistan, you're going to Iraq, we're going to China, whatever, that lease, that 10-month lease that you thought we had, ain't 10 months, it's 30 days.
Right.
So everything could be cool because in the lease of every military lease, the military has a right to break that lease with 30-day notice.
Yeah.
So now,
And
let me just say this. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Let me just say this. Might not be a problem, but it will always be a problem when you go to exit. Why is
True.
because when I go to buy it, dude, 3 years, 5 years from now, you're making a bunch of money on them. I'm gonna be like, man, remember when certainty goes down, so does price. When I'm not certain, so all I'm saying to you is like, man, if you love El Paso, you got a bunch of job growth there. In my mind, there's no way the military does not become mechanized. Mechanized. Thank you, Robert Sislo, the video genius.
You're welcome, GC.
And vocabulary
Sales.
student hat, almost completion.
Yeah.
Okay? Mechanized. It's mechanized. Okay? Now, somebody's still got to take care of the robot military. But over the next 20 or 30 years, Marcos, you got to know that there's going to be fewer military. There are going to be fewer bodies.
Right. And let me tell you, I'm not banking on the military grant. The reason I like El Paso is because it's set up on a working man's wage.
Yeah, I love that. What he's saying is this is a renter's market, okay? Right? This is a renter's market, okay? Now, what's a house cost there, though, man? That's the other thing I need to know. I'm looking at your deal right now.
So 25 units.
So he's saying,
Average
give me
rent.
the deals, okay?
So-
What's the average price of a home there?
$112,000.
So look, I can go buy.
That's about right.
Yeah, I can go buy a home there, man, and my payment's going to be
$600, $500.
$500 a month.
So you're
What's the
competing
rent
with the
here?
rents, $450, $500.
Right.
Yeah. So with no money
But
down.
I listen to you, and I don't want to be stuck to a home, and most of these guys don't want to be stuck to a home.
Yeah.
They're either going to have a job here in El Paso or they're leaving.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Same thing about the rent, though. Okay, so let's see what we got. 25 units. Let's see if we can make sense of the deal. He
Okay.
likes this deal.
So 25 units.
Yeah.
The asking price is $1 million.
$1 million.
Million.
Okay, now that's a lazy number. We know $1 million is a lazy number when you're setting goals. $1 million is not really a goal. I want to make $1 million. That's not really a goal, dude. That was a lazy idea. It was like, I'm just going to pick up the first number that comes to my mind. 1 million. That's a lazy number. If your goals are lazy, trust me, the actions that will follow them up will be lazy too. So we know we have a lazy seller. Somebody just rounded up $1 million. Do you know the last time this traded? I'm telling you the questions I would be asking a broker. This is a good show, dude.
Last time we traded. No, I don't.
Okay, good. So you want to find out the last time this traded. Do you have the trailing 12?
No, they gave me projections, Grant, and I told the broker to bring me projections. I want to see the actual trailing
Just
12, and I want to see
dude, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate your ability to predict the future. You know?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, you mind showing me the trailing 12?
For the past 20 years.
Yeah, let me see the trailing 12. Well, you know, he's a small operator and he really doesn't have his books in order. Good.
Bank statements.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that, okay? So, on this deal, why do you think you can buy this deal with 20% down?
I've already talked to two hard money lenders up in New Mexico. They will loan me 80% loan to value as long as I bring the 20% and they see the actual numbers. And I have a 90% or above occupancy rate.
As long as he has a what occupancy?
90% or higher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hard money.
A hard money lender?
It's a hard money lender.
Why are you using a hard money lender?
My credit sucks, and I'm trying to make the deal come together, Grant.
Okay.
I'm willing to make other people rich if I can get rich too.
This is a good dude right here. See? So, I asked him, he tells me. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
You know, people, so good dude. Okay, so look, I don't have a problem with a hard money loan either. Doesn't matter to me. Like, if the deal works, the deal works. What rate, you talking about 12%?
So it's actually at 4.5%, 20 years amortized. What's the term? What's the term on the loan?
You're not going to get a hard money loan for 4.5%.
No, these guys said they'll do the bridge loan initially, but they'll refinance the 4.5.
Yeah.
So what are the terms on the bridge loan?
On the bridge loan, that'll be an 18-month balloon at a 6% rate.
Uh-huh.
So 18 months is the term. What was the rate he said?
6%.
At 6%.
Yeah.
What is the occupancy on it right now?
Right now, they're telling me it's at 94, but I have projections, so I don't know if that's true.
Sure.
Yeah. So look, I need to look into this deal a little more, Marcus. I don't want to give you The reason I need a little more time with it is because the cost of your capital and the 18 months. See, now what he's doing now,
He's getting creative.
he's getting creative, that's good. But where you start putting yourself at risk is when you start putting deadlines on stuff. Let's say 18 months from now, I don't know, something happens. And, you know, we know things go up and down. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to have to be selling at bottoms. Because that's why when guys like me come, you know, people are all freaked out, man. I can tell there's blood in the water. It's all over the place, you know. So, anyway, let me look into this deal a little more, and I'm going to reach back with you about helping the military out, okay? Okay.
Here you go, brother, and I love to work with you, man, so hit me up.
Dude, I like you, dude. I like you.
Yeah,
man.
you're awesome, Marcus. Hey, and get the real data, too, as far as the questions that Grant asked. You know, last time it traded, what are the real numbers?
You need
and so
the
that way,
trailing
and you
12,
can email me.
Before you go any further, you need the trailing 12.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know the seller will sell for less than $1 million, though. I know that for sure. Okay, so but that's not the big part of the deal. Remember, we always say, look, the price is not the most important part of a deal. It's do you want it? Do you love it? Will it produce positive cash flow? How do you exit? How do you exit? Why do people buy things? Why are they going to buy anything? You're going to find the right guy that's going to want to buy what? Cash flow. Okay, that value is determined by the cash flow. Period. And there might be some hype to go with it. Oh, we got a shopping center going in. We got this going in. Who knows? Okay. So I'm happy to look at your deals. Look, however you want to get involved in real estate, we'll help you. You want to invest in your own deals, find your own deals, invest money in a REIT. You want to invest money with me, however you want to do it. I know this story will last a long, long time. Of all the deals I looked at today, I actually like his deal better than any deal.
Yeah.
Okay, the deal in North Carolina is overpriced. First deal I looked at in Cincinnati, it's underpriced. By the way, underpriced means what? Problems. You got some problems, okay? They put bananas on sale. You got to eat them today. You know?
There's the photos of it.
Which one is that?
This is Marcus. Yeah, this is the last deal.
Yeah, again, okay, this is another lazy seller, man. I don't know if Brian can show you these pictures or if you got them over there. But
there you go.
You know, this built in 1971. They don't even put the pictures right. I'm like, come on, man. Man, make them vertical, dude. Look.
Well, this is what he sent me. This is what he sent me.
Okay, whatever, man. It's a story, dude. Don't interrupt my story. My story's good, man. Okay. I mean, we got the lazy colors. I did those colors. I did that orange and that yellow on buildings before.
You did?
Oh yeah, dude. Bright yellow, orange on the top, the banner. The bank asked me not to do it. They said, no, we don't like the color you picked out.
He was at a ball game.
No, Trump. He's out doing a damn speech Friday night. What's he doing Saturday? Another speech in Mobile, Alabama. Okay, I think he worked again yesterday. I'm like, what's this guy doing, man? That's good work ethic. You like him, hate him, whatever, man. He's got bad hair. The guy is working, okay? No president's ever done this before. Still showing up after the fact, trying to make everybody feel good about it.
That's awesome.
So you guys got to show up, man. You got to find somebody that's got great work, discipline. You can feather the storm. Is it weather the storm? Weather the storm if there is a storm to get through it because it'll pass. And when it passes, the lights and the gods will shine on your real estate. And somebody will want to pay. Look, it's not too much right now. You're reading articles. Oh, housing's getting outrageous. Dude, that has nothing to do with this multifamily thing. I'm telling you. There's a shortage of affordable homes in America, rental properties. This guy's going to buy, Marcus is going to buy that deal. The rents are $450. What, are they going to go down from there? They're going to go down, what, $40? They're not going to go down $1,000 the way a $3,500 a month rent would. $3,500 a month rents, they could drop to $2,000. Okay? $450, they can't drop more than $450. Okay, my name's Grant Cardone. This is Captain Ryan. Hey, if you got a question, you got a deal, you want us to look at it, send it to Ryan@CardoneAcquisitions.com. Ryan@CardoneAcquisitions.com. Hope you enjoyed the show. Let your friends know
Great
Grant
show.
Cardone.
Yeah.
Look, I do sales. I teach people how to close deals, follow up, take cold calls, make cold calls, start up a company, make money, become a millionaire. I just teach people stuff to do that I have. Now I want to teach you how to buy real estate. If I can help you, I want to help you. If I can't help you, hey, you know what? Don't join the 10X Nation, because I want to be involved with people that want help, that want to get better, that want to get faster. Also, 10X Growth Con. If you haven't gotten your ticket yet, this will be the conference of 2017 to go to. Who do we got, Robert? Who's going to be there right now?
Bobby Castro.
Bobby Castro.
Lewis Howes. We got Kevin Harrington. We got Grant Cardone. We
Frank
got
Kern.
Jared Glant. We got Frank Kern. We've got who else we got? Come on. Jack and Telly. Elena Cardone.
We should get the whole list so I can read them out.
Yeah,
Bobby
man.
Castro.
Yeah, Danielle Delgado's going to be there.
I got.
Trying to get Les Brown there right
Might
now.
have Les Brown right now. I'm
there.
waiting on him. Mark Cuban said he couldn't be there, but he'd like to be there. We got Damon
E.T.
Johns looking to be in there.
might be flying
E.T.'s
in,
looking to
dude.
be in there. I think we get confirmation from him. Les Brown. It's going to be the conference of the year, I guarantee you. Look, if it was just me the whole damn time. Tim Story's going to be there
we
for
got Tim
sure.
Story, yeah.
Okay? If it was just me for 3 days, it would be worth it. But I'm bringing all this freaking horsepower.
Tom Cummings.
Tom Cummings.
Tom Cummings.
Got paid $70 million to charity last year. I was on the phone with him this morning. Man, Grant, I just got to figure out how to make more money so I can give more of it away. That's what Tom said. Tom's like 7 foot. I'm so grateful, Grant. Didn't even graduate from high school. I just want to help people, man. Can't help people if you're broke. Okay, my name's Grant Cardone. This is Captain Ryan. CardoneAcquisitions.com is my website. ArmandInvestment.com. ArmandInvestment.com if you want to invest in our most recent deal. If you're an accredited investor with $100,000 maximum of $1 million, love to have you in that deal. Only though if you got the right voodoo, or not the voodoo. I don't want the voodoo.
Yeah, you
right?
don't want voodoo.
you don't want
you want
voodoo,
good
dude.
attitudes.
What do I want?
You want like swag.
I want the cool,
Confidence.
man.
You
I
want
want
the
the cool.
cool.
Like we
We want the money makers.
Yeah, I'm in Miami. You come to the office, you're like, oh, Grant, man, I don't need the first thing to be like, hey, man, we only made 15% last year. The year before that, we made 22. I'm like, please, man.
What's
please.
wrong, man? What's wrong with the deal? What's
Give
wrong
this
with the
guy's
deal?
money back, man.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
him go away. I don't need that, okay? All right. Hey, appreciate you joining us today. If you're on Instagram watching, God bless you. If you're on Facebook, man, you guys are awesome. If you're on Grant Cardone TV, post your questions and comments. Ryan will answer them. If he don't answer your question, hit me up on the Twitter, okay? Grant Cardone, checking out. See you tomorrow on the book review.